Hey everybody, it's Christina here. Oh my gosh, what an amazing group we have. So a little bit about this group. I was on a call last week and somebody came up with the idea about a summer camp and I was like, we need to do this. So here we are. I got some of the top rock stars in our business to partner along with me, and we are going to bring you the best of the best this summer. So I hope you guys are ready. So Danielle and I are going to do bookings this Sunday, and she already kind of laid down the law with getting the information off of PCU. We are going to be referring back to PCU a lot. Okay, so get familiar with it if you're not already. So Danielle already talked about the launch list. So if you go to PCU, go to courses, you could see a whole overview. And then go to bookings and you can download what Pampered Chef likes to call the launch list, okay? So the launch list is going to be very key in getting bookings on your calendar. Okay, I'm not used to actually using the launch list. I like to just make a big list, but we can kind of go back to this as well. But if you have not downloaded the launch list yet, I want you to stop this video, stop watching it, and go to PCU and download the launch list and get it out and get it ready. And then also get a plain old piece of paper. So if you print the whole launch list, you can use the back of the launch list first page, okay? So what I want to do is I want you to make a really big list. So whether you're seasoned or you're brand new, it is always good to have a starting list of when you first started. So even if you're seasoned, maybe your launch list doesn't look like your launch list as it would today. So we're going to make a brand new launch list. So I want you to just, if you already have one, just get rid of it. I want you to start fresh, okay? Because you may have different friends than you did back then. Or maybe some of them will be the same, like your family and stuff. But we'll see, okay? So what we're going to do is make a really big list. So as soon as I say a group name, I want you to jot down the first 5 people that come to mind. Okay, so the first one is F for friends. I want you to jot down 5 friends. So they could be your best friends. They could be your best friends from grade school. They could be your best 5 friends on Facebook. They could be the last 5 friends you texted. So just jot down 5 friends. I'm going to give you a second. All right. The next one is R for relatives. So jot down the first 5 relatives that come to your mind. Remember, no prejudging, okay? Just jot down the first 5 relatives. So your mom, your dad, your cousin, your sister, your brother, your sister-in-law, your whoever. 5 relatives. Go. Okay. And you could start and stop this whenever you want. All right, and then A is for associates. So we're doing Frank's. Pampered Chef, like I said, does a launch list. A little different, but you can use either one. But make a really big list right now. So A is for associates. So that maybe they're people you associate with at work. Or maybe people that you associate with on an everyday basis, maybe not at work. So just jot down the first 5 names that come to mind when you think of an associate. Okay, I'm going to go a little out of order now, but we're going to do neighbors. So list the first 5 neighbors that come to mind. Okay, so after this one, we're going to go out of order. So neighbors, so that could be your next door neighbor, the person that lives behind you. If you're in an apartment complex, the person that lives underneath you or above you or next to you. Maybe your mom's neighbor or a neighbor from back in the day. Or maybe the neighbor across the street. So list 5 neighbors. You don't have to know their name either. Okay, so maybe the person that lives in the White House. So jot down the first 5 neighbors that come to mind. All right. All right, the last one for the Frank's list is kids. So K is for kids. I don't have kids, so I always think about maybe my friends' kids, friends, moms, or somebody. Or maybe if you have pets, you could think about your vet or people you see at the dog park. So go ahead and jot down the first 5 people that come to mind when you think about your kids or your kids' moms, or your kids' friends' moms, or whatever. Or when it comes to your pets, the first 5 people that come to mind, just go ahead and jot them down. Okay, so now that you have that list, you should have at least like 25 names, right? So now I want you to look at your launch list. So you jotted all of that stuff down on a piece of paper. Now you can kind of fill in a little bit of your launch list from the big list we just made, okay? So, but the launch list has some even more ideas, even better ideas. So they have digital contacts. So think about the first 5 people that come to your mind when you think about digital contacts. So friends on Facebook or Snapchat. I don't know how to use that, but maybe I'll get my 5th training on that and actually learn how to use it. Probably not. Maybe your 5 friends on Instagram. So your favorite 5 people on Facebook, Instagram, or Snapchat. You can fill those in. Maybe community connections. So through a church or a group that you're a part of, or maybe even a hairstylist or church members or doctor's offices. You could jot those down in there. Phone favorites are my favorite. We all have, obviously I'm using my phone, I was looking for it. We all have that favorites list in our phone. Are you utilizing it? And if you are, hi Laura Polito, if you're utilizing it, then you can go to that phone favorite list and just put them in the list, okay? Because those are obviously your phone favorites. So your phone has already done that for you. Or maybe the last 5 people that you texted. That's a really good one. So jot those down. And you want to have it kind of all in the same place. So once you make your list, this one also has coworkers and holiday greeting card lists. Just jot down the first 4 or 5 names that come to mind. And don't think about it. Don't prejudge them. Okay, just jot them down. Now that when you have your list, I'm going to share a few words that you can use once you have this list. Okay, so now you're like, Christina, I have this whole list of people. What do I do with it? Well, let me just say this. Bookings is the lifeline of our business. So if you don't have bookings, you more than likely are not partying and you are not having much success, or as much success as that you want to have with your business, right? So whether you're seasoned or brand new, we just made a big potential booking list. Whether you like it or not, we just did that. So I want you to just put a star next to one name in each of those categories that we just made a list of. Just one name. Okay, so now you're going to have like 10 names that are you've just starred. Okay, and now I want you to think about, okay, so take that first one. So maybe the first one is in the friend list, okay, and you put a little star next to Sally's name. Let's not use Sally. We always use the name Sally, and I actually have a Sally on my team. So let's use Tina. I hope there's no Tina. Well, there's probably a Tina. But anyway, let's use Tina. So you starred Tina's name, okay? So I want you to think about why you think Tina, okay, Laura, why you think Laura or Tina would be a great host. Okay, so maybe Laura or Tina have a great kitchen, and you are like dying to do a party in their kitchen. Or maybe they really want the rock crock and they just can't afford it. Or maybe they just, are really fun and have tons of friends. Whatever the case may be, you starred Laura's name or Tina's name and you want to host a party. You want them to host a party. But this is the key. You don't want to make it about you. Okay, that's the first key. Never make it about you. You want to make it about them. So if you're calling people or you're texting people or you're Facebooking people and saying, oh my gosh, I just started my business. I want you to have a party for me because I need to get to $12.50 in sales so I can get the bonus and I can get this and I can get that. And I want to be successful. So you need to have a party for me. That is never going to work because who is that about? That is about them. I'm sorry. That is about you. And you're not making it about them. So when you put that star next to Laura or Tina's name, you want to think about why they would be a great host or why you think they should have a party. And then you want to call them or text them or Facebook them, however you communicate, and say, Laura, oh my gosh, I'm doing this amazing thing called Pampered Chef. I am just loving it. The products are amazing. It's super fun. Have you ever heard of it? And of course they have because they've seen you post all about it on Facebook, right? I mean, let's be honest. But you want to say, you know, I thought of you, Laura, because you are so much fun and you have an awesome kitchen and your friends are amazing. I want to come and pamper you and your friends and show you guys a new recipe. What do you think? How can we make that happen? I mean, there's no way they can say no to that. I mean, unless they're crazy. Or let's say Laura really wanted the rock crock and can't afford it. You could say something like, oh my gosh, Laura, you know, these specials just came out. Maybe it's the casserole rock crock she wants. Or any rock crock, because we always get a half-price item, right? So you could say, oh my gosh, Laura, I cannot believe it. But, you know, the rock crock, it's just selling like hotcakes. Everybody wants one. And I remember that you wanted one too. Did you know that you can get one half off when you host a fun party for me this month? What do you say? How can we make that happen? And they are going to figure out how they can make that happen because you're asking them, you know, how can we make it happen? And you're telling them what's in it for them. So you got to find a reason why you're going to call them or text them or message them and make it about them, not about you. When we help other people, we always get what we want in the end, not in that. Anyway, you get what I'm saying. The other thing I want you to do with that list, so I want you to go through your list, find a reason why each person maybe would be a great fit for a show. Or maybe you have people on your list that you want to join your team. I mean, I know this is all about bookings, but why not just go to recruiting too? Maybe somebody on your team needs, or somebody on your list needs extra money. Maybe they just lost their job. You know, you could just call them and say, oh my gosh, I'm so sorry, I heard, you know, whatever the case may be. You could say, I would love to have you on my team. I think we would be amazing together. We can make a great team. I can show you what I know. Even if you're brand new, you have something to share with a brand new person. So don't think you don't. So that is kind of the launch list. I don't know if it's helpful at all. Does anybody have any questions? I know there's a delay. I'm going to check my notes really quick. Make sure I didn't forget anything. Oh, I know what I forgot. Okay, so what if one of your people on your list and you call them, you say, you know, oh my gosh, I would love to do a party for you and your friends. You're so much fun, all that jazz, right? And they say, I'm so busy, I can't do it, right? You guys all get that, right? Oh, I'm so busy. I can't help you. Sorry. Nope, not happening. Oh my gosh, my busiest hosts are the best hosts ever. They're probably the most successful hosts that I get during the month because they're in front of so many people. They're in contact with so many people. All of the above, right? So just share with them why a busy host is the best host. Or, oh my gosh, you know what? The busiest hosts are the best because they're around a lot of people, but they are also the best because they need a downtime. They need maybe a couple hours of fun with their friends. You know, let's just pick 2 hours out of the week and let's pamper you and your friends and show them a great recipe. I'm just saying. The other one I have is my house is too small. You guys get that one? Yeah, I know you do. My house is too small. What do you say to them? Oh my gosh. Well, you know, Laura, I get it, you know, but I've done parties in 1-bedroom apartments and they are so much fun. We get to know each other very well. It is so much fun though. It's only, you know, we're only together in one small area for a short amount of time, but we could do a party anywhere. I could do a party in the park. Or do you have a friend that has a bigger house that we could co-host with and you guys can do the party together and then share all the rewards? See? Oh, and Rosalind, she has a tiny home and it worked for her. See? So it is possible. So don't let them tell you their house is too small. There was one more. Do you guys have any questions out there about making your list? All right. I think that was all I had about the list. I will say the Strong Start Challenge, if you're a brand new consultant, is to schedule 4 parties in 4 weeks or less from different circles. I will say you don't have to know a lot of people to start your own Pampered Chef business because it's all about who your friends know. It's not about who you know, but who your friends know. So you really only need 4 people in the beginning. When I first started, I had my neighbor, a friend from church, a friend from work, and my mom. And my mom was not the best party because she didn't want to do it. So you want to find 4 different social groups. And then you can always host your own party. That is the best. So when you're messaging all these people and trying to fill your calendar, always have your own party date available and invite them to that if they still say no. And then you can invite them to your party at your house. You get to be the host and the consultant, get all the rewards, and you never know where that can lead. That can lead to amazing things as well. Okay. I think that was it. Danielle and I know what it was. I'm going to challenge you guys all to do a course on Pampered Chef University. So if you guys go to PCU, I'm looking at my computer right now, and go to courses and then bookings, you want to go to, let's see which one. You want to go to lessons, and then, nope, that's not it. Give me a second. I think I'm in the wrong place. Thanks, Laura. All right. Tabletop guide, booking. Nope, that's not it. See, look, even seasoned consultants. Here we go. There are a ton of audio files, and then there are videos. Okay, so it is up to you. Find whatever training you want to find on bookings on PCU, or you can go to Consultants Corner. I'm going to go back to Consultants Corner really quick and go to Training and Resources, and then go to Training Audios, okay? And then if you go to Bookings, it tells you to go to Bookings, then Course Training, and then Peer Sharing, okay? So that is where the audios are. So I challenge you before Sunday, which is our call, I challenge you to go there and listen to the audio and jot down, take lots of notes, but jot down your big 3 ahas. Things you just never thought of, were like, oh my gosh, mind-blowing. Okay, and we want to hear from you. So we want to hear from you on our phone call on Sunday night. It's going to be July 10th at 8:30, right? 8 o'clock, 8:30. Oh my gosh, I'm a mess. You know what time it's at. So we want to hear from you, and we want to share also, Danielle and I are going to share about some theme shows, and then also how to get bookings at your show. Lots of ideas, but we want to hear from you. So go and do those trainings, and then we will hear from you on Sunday night on our call. We can't wait to fill your show, fill your calendar with lots of parties and shows, and fill out your launch list. That's the first step to getting bookings on your calendar. All right, guys, I hope you had a fantastic 4th of July. It's almost over. I'm going to go eat some food because I'm hungry, always. And I will talk to you guys soon. And if you have any questions, comment below. All right, bye, guys.